This is a demonstration video of the Rayrun Bluetooth Mesh LED controllers. There are 4 series controllers in this product line, from the single color M10 to tunable white M20 and RGB controller M30 and RGB plus white controllers M40. So in each series we have several different versions. With standard version and waterproof version and real-time clock version with sync program. This is the real size of the LED controller, and you can see it's very compact. The housing is quite small, and it has many great features, such as a full protection feature. It can protect against the output overload, even short circuit, or wrong polarity to the power supply, and overheat protection also. And there also be waterproof function with IP68 finish. It's an optional feature. And on the back, it's the laser engraving product information. So all the products, 4 models are in this size, and it's compact and easy to install. To use the LED controllers, you need to install an app first. For Apple phone, we need to go to the App Store, and for Android phone, we need to go to Google Play and find the app. The app name is Light Mesh. And you need to find and download first. And one important thing is that since the Bluetooth controller is using the Bluetooth 4.0 technology, so you need a smartphone that later than iPhone 4S, for example. And for Android, you need the smartphone later than Android 4.3. Now let's have a look at how to set up the system. Now we have 3 LED controllers. These controllers are factory initial devices, and they're RGB and W models, and they're driving the LED strip. Now I open the app, and because they are the factory initial device, now I tap the Add Initial Device icon here. The smartphone will search the initial devices, and you can see it finds 3 initial devices. And if I want to add the controllers to name, and I must check the selection box. I select all 3 controllers and tap the Add To icon. Now the app gives you a default name and password. You can change the name or password, or keep it as a default. Now I change the name. I make the name to maybe M40, and password is 123, 123, and OK. So here it gives you a notice that if you change the name and password, you must remember the name and password. Otherwise, you have to restore the device to factory default for the next connection. So now I confirm it. The LED strip will flash. That means it's changing the name, and the app gives you a notice that 3 devices add to M40. Now the app will connect to the new device. That means the name already changed. So here is the main interface of the RGBW controllers. So we can set up different color. So this bar is to set color, RGB color, and in the middle is to set brightness of the RGB color or saturation. It's horizon or vertical. And if you want to make a very detailed setting on the static color, you can tap the percentage bar. Here maybe I make 100% red and some green and some blue, so you can make your favorite color with a very accurate setting. And if you like this color and you want to make it as your favorite, you can go to the right corner of the app here, and you tap the icon here, and it opens a library box, so you can find a place to save your current color. For example, I tap on the last one. It says replace the current. Yes, because the library is full. Now this color is saved to your library, and you can open the library here and make a shortcut selection. So this colors is the color I saved in the library. I can go to the color I just saved here. So this is the library function. And we also have a separated white control on the bottom bar. So this is independent white control. So you can use it as a dimmer. And you can also mix some RGB color to the white. For example, I want to make a cool white. Maybe I add some blue to the white color. Or I want to make to warm white. I add some red to the white. So you can control white and the RGB color independently. And of course, we also have the on-off control button here on the left up corner. It's on and off. And this is the function for static color. We can also set up the RGB dynamic mode of the controller. So on the bottom center of the app, there is a dynamic tab. So we go to the dynamic mode page, and you can see there's 42 preset dynamic modes for the RGB color. And I can select the dynamic mode by the picture pattern on the left. Now I go to RGB fade, and the controller is running the same pattern, same dynamic mode as the pattern. And one very important feature is the dynamic mode is synchronized. So the LED controller will talk to each other all the time and make sure they're on the same page. So you can see they always keeps the same phase, same red, same blue, same green, and the controller will talk to each other every few seconds, and you can see the indicator. If it flash short white, then it's synchronized. So it's a synchronized dynamic mode, and I can select different mode. So it's a red fading, and I can also set up the speed. So this is slower and faster. So this is a dynamic mode function, different functions. And we can also save the current dynamic mode as your favorite and save it to the library. The same operation as static color. Go to the up right corner, tap this icon, and open the library box and save it to a place here and replace that one. Okay, go to the library, and then I can make the shortcut setting of the dynamic mode I just saved to the library. This is the operation of the dynamic mode. There are also many advanced features on the app in the setup page for the controller group and scene program with timer function. Let's go to the setup page and have a look. Now I go to a setup page. So the first one is device member and group. I go to the device member and group. You can see what's inside the menu. So I go to these are member information of all the devices. There's identify and edit button. The identify is to find the controllers because this system supports many controllers, and sometimes you want to find where is the group and where is the device. So identify is for this. And edit is to set up your device member. Now because now everything is just added from initial settings, so they are in the all group. They're not grouped yet. So group 1 to 4, the member member amount are all 0, and they are all in the all group now. Now I go to the edit button, and here you can see we have 3 LED controllers. The number on the controllers just is like a serial number. It doesn't mean too much information. And so now if you want to make a group for the controllers, operation is quite simple. It's just a drag. For example, I want to drag the 34 to group 1. The operation is quite simple. I drag this icon to group 1, and the right controller LED is flashing means that's one. And for the number 19, I tapped first. So tap the icon means to find it or identify. I tap on the 19. The left one is flashing. That means this is 19. And drag it 19 to group 2, and now the 30 to group 3. So now you can see I can go to group 1. There's one device, group 2, one device, group 3, another device. And if you want to delete this device and restore it to factory, and here is also an icon here, and you can drag and place to here. For example, I want to restore it to factory here, I dropped here. It gives you a warning. Of course, now I cancel. And now the controllers are grouped. We go back to the setting here, all. Go back to all setting here. Now I tap on group 1 identify. That's group 1. So, and I go to group 2 identify. That's group 2. And group 3 identifying is group 3. Okay, now I go back to the static color page. So now you can see the group icons buttons are no longer gray. So it's with it means the group function are activated. I can go to group 1, and for group 1 I gave it a red color. That's a group 1 red color, yeah. Then I go to group 2, I give it to green color, and I go to group 3, maybe yellow color. So this is a group setting. So you can make individual setting for different group, and even the on-off function. So the on-off now is for group 3. I switch to group 2, same. And if I go to if I want to control everything, that means go back to all and on-off, and let's make the setting. So this is a group feature. Now let's have a look at the scene program feature. We go to the setup page, and the third one here is the scene program feature. So the scene program is a program with timer and color or dynamic mode. So that means you have 5 events. On each event you can set up a time. For example, the first one, I'll go to maybe, yeah, now it's almost 1930, and then I go to 1930, and 31 maybe. And the group here is the mood I want to select. So tap this icon here. It opens your library setting. So if you want to make the scene program setting, you must save your favorite color to the library first. Now I open the library and I select the yellow color. So that means at the time of 1931, the controller will run yellow color. And the same operation after 1 minute to 1932, I go to blue color. and again in 1933 I turn it off. So this is the timing function, and if I don't need to use all the 5 events, I just switch off the 4 and 5. And here is the same, you want to keep 1, just 1, and maximum is 5. And here is the repeat feature, repeat function of the dynamic. If you select 1 time, that means this scene program will be played for just 1 time. If you select repeat, then you can set up on different weekday. So if I want to repeat it every day, that means I check all the box. That means every day. If I want to make this scene program play on working days, then I check off the Saturday and Sunday. And here is the effect on option. That on all group, or only one group 1 or group 2 or group 3. So I go to all group, then my setting is finished, then I tap on confirm. Give you a warning that it will play automatically. So I confirm. The controller will flash for white for 3 times, and that means this is accepted. And after this operation, you can still set up other functions, but at the time of your just set, and the controller will play the mood automatically. So you can see from the controller, the LED will flash green a few seconds for a short flash. That means it's running the timing as the same timing mode. Now, yes, it's changed to the blue color, and we go to the scene, have a look. It's 1932 now. So in the controller, with the scene program feature, we installed a real-time clock with a backup battery. And this clock is running very accurate. It's independent, and it do not rely on any wireless connection. So it's like a very accurate watch in every device. And the backup battery can last for about 1 or 2 days after power cut. So even if you cut off the power, for a short time, the clock is still running, and the scene program won't lost. So this is very important, because for sometimes the controllers are installed, and now the controllers shut down, because the scene program at 1933 is to turn off the LED. So now it turn off the LED, and you can see the indicator is still flashing green for a few seconds. That means the controller is still running the scene program, and at the time of next scene program time, it will work again. So that's a basic feature of the scene program. Now let's check how to switch between different group devices. So now I'm connected to the M40, and the M30, M20, and M10. They are all online, and was switched off. Now I'm linking to the M40, and I go to the setup page here, and there's a disconnect button. I tapped on the disconnect, and yes. And now the app go to the initial page, the start page. I can connect to the ready device from this button. I tap on the connect to ready device, and now you can input the device name or password you got from other installation, or to select from the list you connected before, or you go to search. Search is now to search what is on and what's nearby. And maybe I go to M30, and the password is also 123, and I tap on OK. Now the app is connecting to M30. I turn on the M30, so you can see the UI already changed to the user interface already changed to the RGB without the white bar here. So this is for RGB, and also dynamic modes, and same library feature. So operation is similar as M40. And then now I want to link to M20, the same operation. I go to setup page and disconnect from this one, and I go to connect to ready device. From the list I select M20 and tap on OK. Then it's connecting to M20. Okay, now I connected to M20 and I switch it on. So here is the main interface of the tunable white or CCT. So you can set up color, temperature, warmer, cooler, or brightness. And here is some shortcut for brightness. So this is for tunable white. Other features are same. In setup, you can also program the same program, and with different time and different color or brightness. The same operation. Now I disconnect and try to connect to the M10 and connect to ready device. From list I select M10 here and tap OK, and this is connecting to the M10. So now let's go to the single color user interface. I tap on the on off button, switch on, and make a brighter or dimmer, and with shortcut of the brightness. This is for single color. And for single color we also have the dynamic mode. It's different kind of flashing and even SOS signal. Sometimes it's useful. So this is setting for single color. So the operation is quite simple. And the one app, it can cover from single color to RGBW application. Now I go back to the M40, so disconnect from current and go to M40. So link again. So for every time you use the app, when it start up, it will try to link to the last device you connected. For example, I kill this one, and now I open the app again from light mesh. For the second turn on, you don't need to operate anything. It's connecting to the last device. Now it's already connected. So for everyday use, you just open the app and to operate. There's no more operation to set up username or password. We also have a remote controller in this product line. So this is a remote controller, and it is also Bluetooth connected. And this is a factory default LED controller. So if you operate and it doesn't work with controllers, and now I'm going to add this device to the M40 group. The operation is quite similar as adding a LED controller. First I go to the setup page and go to the add new device option here. But first of all, you need to activate the remote first. So to activate the remote first, to activate the remote controller, you just need to press the on and the downward button here. So these two buttons here, and on the app you can find this remote controller. Now you can see the remote controller is here. I check it and add to M40, confirm. Then the remote controller will be added to the M40 group. Now on the app it's added to M40. Okay. Then the app is connecting to the M40 again, and here we can see the remote controller can control the system now. and also in the app device member, and you can see there is a remote here. It appears offline because the remote controller is sleeping all the time, and it only wake up when it's operate because it's battery powered. And for the remote controller, we have the on-off and up-down function for the controllers. And the up and down is to switch the library content. So now it's the LED color is different because their library is different. Now I go to the library and I make everything synchronized again to set the library of the controllers again. And after a while, after the library is set again, now I switch the up and down. You can see it's switching the library content. So everything in your library you can switch from the remote controller. So this is very convenient if you don't want to use a smartphone to control the LED all the time. You just to add a remote controller to your system and save some favorite color to your library, and the remote controller can switch on and off your controllers and also switch between the libraries. This is a function of the remote controller. So this is a basic introduction of the Rayrun Bluetooth Mesh LED controllers. Thanks for watching.